guys, to the Void Pirate. We are on episode 2. What do we have here? Okay, we got an ISDR refinery. That would definitely mark off our ISDR on this marker, on the things we need to do. We need to do some work on our ship. I mean, honestly, we're still next to the rock. And we got a lot done. We actually, let's go ahead and take a look out here real quick. We got ourselves a new ship, stole it from the pirates, space pirates, and we added our little fighter ship underneath it. By putting it like this, I'm really thinking it'll be good because we'll have those twin turrets there as additional firepower. And, of course, we have a survival kit inside of there. We also have a survival kit inside of here. So, we got some work to do, guys. Oh, wait. I thought we had a survival kit in here. We do not. Oh. Well, that's something we should think about. Okay, so... yeah, we got some stuff to do here, guys. So we are indeed a Void Pirate, so let's see here. I'm looking, where did I put, it's been a spell here. Let's see. Now there's the food. Where's our letters of mark? The letters of mark are what's gonna tell us. Yeah, here we go. There's our Kiku station. Yeah, which ironically isn't really a bad place. But it's yeah, it's something. I don't know. It's not on our friendly list. Or is it? Ah, it is on our friendly list. Okay, cool. Then that is definitely a place we can go. And I think we should go there, honestly. Let's go ahead and transfer some of this stuff up to the main ship. Gonna leave that there. We'll need that. Take those. Leave some ammo. Actually, you know, we might want to leave is that in here. I'm definitely wanting to leave the note. We'll take. Well, we'll take the letters of mark, and we'll take that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get out of here. I am also going to see if I can't slip down here. Let's see, is there like an angle or a way to, yeah. We got our survival kit in here, and this is definitely something I'm seriously considering removing from this ship. Simply because, you know, I want to be able to be in a position where, okay, did we not ever access this? It's like, dude, not our finest moment, was it? Let's see here. Alright, so... alright. Yeah, it wasn't our best thing. Okay, so right here. Alright, now we can access it. Grab the sniper weapons. Now we can't... we got some rules. We definitely got some rules. Let's see here. We can access most of this stuff directly through the thing anyway. But I kind of wanted to see, you know, if there's anything we really needed. Okay. Alright, so what is... yeah. You know, honestly, I kind of really want to take out that freaking refinery station. But I don't know if we have the firepower for that. Because this thing's only got the 2 turrets. And I just don't know. So we're going to leave that put. And focus on... because we've got to get this ship up and running. So while we float here in space and get sunshine and drink some Klein Cola, we're going to go quickly over the letters of marque. Okay, here are the restrictions. Assemblers can only disassemble, build ammo, and tools. That's it. We can't refine ores, nor can we... This is one more thing that I also thought was appropriate. We cannot mine ores either. We can claim grids during a merge operation after the start ship claim. Meaning that, you know, we're going to claim it, so we're going to merge it, or we can scrap it. Those are our choices. We can also sell it as salvage if we want to, which is another time when you claim the grid. So, yeah, if we want components, we got to take it. So, we got to build the ship. We did that. Basically, we took over a ship, so we've accomplished that. Now we have to build a base of operations and defeat one facility of each faction. And I'm really tempted for that refinery station, guys, because if we can take that out, it'll be salvage, materials, and knock out the ISDR facility that we want to take care of. But let's see here. Where do they fit in? ISDR is neutral. They are not part of our friends packet. So, yep. So yeah, we're not. Now, here's the problem. We got to start doing some work for Kestrel. So, because we need to keep up that reputation with them, or we lose our letter of marque. Once that's gone, we lose our letter of marque, and then it's, you know, we're done. That's it. We've lost. And we've basically become a pirate like everybody else. And that's kind of the... We don't want to really do that. So... we do need to do some legitimate work with them occasionally. So, that being the case, I feel like I want to go in there and just start grinding down steel plate. Alright, let's look at how full we are. We have got a lot of space in here, honestly. So, I think this episode we're going to get some work done on our ship. And you know, one of the things I want to do, and this is something I've been thinking about a lot. Like, I wonder if, well, we don't really have enough room on there. I feel like I want to find somewhere on here where we can, like, at some point, we're gonna bulk this thing up, streamline it, armor it up, and I want to do something here, guys. Where can I put that? So I've got this idea. It's crazy, but it's awesome. And I'm going to, not there, here. Okay. Okay, so these two spots. I'm going to put something on those two spots when we get the opportunity. So, to commemorate that detail, so when we have the chance, what I'm going to do, first of all, this is going to be a yellow hazard for a reason. I always like to use yellow hazards, not just for color schemes or for like your not just for that, and not just for like markers for things, but well, actually this applies. This is a marker. When I set something like this, it just reminds me that I have something I want to put there. And I think what I'd like to do is we start getting some displays set up, and we're going to name our ships. And we're going to put it on the display on the side. I do feel like we need to get to Kestrel, but I also feel like it might be a good idea for us to think about, that's the center door, cargo room. Alright, we've got this area here. Alright, so I'm thinking... yeah. Okay, so let's, now I like the light here, that's good. And right here, I think it'd be good to have one of these. We'll have this kind right there, like that. And then right here we can put a door. Now we do need to get a few other things on here, which is kind of concerning because I don't know where we're gonna put. I want to pressurize this area, but I also want to include some stuff. We have this for access. We have this for venting our air in. We have this right here for supplies and stuff, but what are we gonna do here? And this is not a straight shot. This is an angle piece. So what we put here is going to change the profile of the ship, which is mildly frustrating in a way because I need to put something over here too. We need a place to put the survival kit, which I really like having this cryo chamber. Uh-oh. Yeah, space pirate stuff. So, alright, well, let's go and turn on our light, first of all. Oh, shoot. First order of business, do we have food in our body? We do. Let's eat something. Alright, so let's go in here and grab some more stuff. I mean, we might as well fill up as much as possible. Who knows what we're gonna need? And since this thing here still has 42 minutes before it degrades, we might as well take advantage of some of that time. Although I do think it would be wise for us to get moving soon. Now, what we have is a pretty small but fast little ship. So I think that we might be looking at a situation where we're going to need to block it out a little bit, widen it. Here we go. We're getting some good steel plates here. Because we need to have a place to sleep, we need to have a place to eat. Like a little cabin. We gotta have a little cabin area. That's gotta be, you know, important. What is up with here? Oh, wow. That's a piece of the ship. I'm not sure why that's not connected and why that's on, but that's not connected. Why? Where is that not connected? I don't understand why that's not. Why are those ones on this side not lit? Okay. And that leads up. Oh, wait, no. They should connect over to this one over here, so why? I don't understand why those two aren't lit. That doesn't make sense. Okay, that one's not. That one's comes down here, and oh wow, we don't even have a thing here. There's no thruster here. Where'd it go? Okay, that's weird. Because we got one over here. Oh, that's right. I took them out because of that. Because of the ship here. That's right. I was like, where'd they go? And then I forgot. Oh yeah, that's what we did with that before, so. Okay, yeah, we may have to bring that down just a hair. Or at very least, we may need to move this connector down and then set up some steel plating, some actual thick steel plates up along here. That's what we may have to do. But I still fail to see why this side is not working right. Doesn't make sense. Let's see if they're on. Are those sci-fi hydrogen thrusters? Are they on? Okay, there's 3 and they're on. Okay. Okay, so all thrusters are on. I don't understand.
Inventory full.
Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to see if we can pull from another cargo. Okay, we can't pull from there. Okay, we can pull from a cargo terminal. Okay. We can't pull from cargo container 8 or 12 or 13. So there is definitely a break in the system here. Because I should be able to connect and I don't. Why? What is the malfunction here? That runs over to here. So what's the deal? I don't understand. There's a connection problem here. And I don't know where it's at, but we need to know. Okay, so that's intact. That's intact. Intact, okay. Intact. So these are all functional. And these are connected to what? Oh, there's a hydrogen tank. Okay. So those, oh, wait a minute. Okay. There isn't anything, okay, that's attached to that kit. Okay. So that's attached to the oxygen kit. Okay, so that's attached to the oxygen, which is then attached to this, which is attached down below to the hydrogen tank, which is in turn attached to this one here. No. So, but is attached to the hydrogen tank. So, how does it connect? How does that connect? That connects to, okay, so this connects to that goes down to there. Okay, so that's the flow problem right there. That connects, let's see, oh wait a minute. Oh wow, so that doesn't even connect. Oh goodness sake, so this actually is a connector to nowhere. And that doesn't connect to anything because there's an oxygen tank right there. Okay, so there's the connection problem, guys. We don't have the hydrogen tank connected to anything. It's connected to this thruster over here, but wait a minute, what's this? Okay, hold on. Now, if this thruster is connected to the hydrogen tank and it's connected to that, yeah, so this isn't connected to anything. And those aren't connected to anything because of this. Wow. That's nuts. Okay. Well, damn. That's a problem. That's kind of like a really big problem here, actually.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay, so these thrusters here are basically toast. They don't serve a purpose. So what we may have to do is take off. We may have to move these thrusters. If we move them out to here, and then we elevate them up, and then we go with a full steel plate design. Yeah, we redesign this. You know what we might do, guys? I think it might be smarter for us to leave it as it is. You know, collect the parts we need. Start filling up these cargo containers as much as we can with what we can. And then I'm thinking we should hightail it to the station. That way, you know, we can be good to go as far as having materials nearby if we need to buy them. Yes, stomach, I hear you. Okay, so let's go ahead and eat some more rations. That's the other thing. We should look at our ration status. Do we have food in here? Okay, we've got raw meat. We can't, and we got ramen. Yeah, we're pretty short on food. Anything in here? No. Let's do a full check. Looking at food locations in both vehicles, both vessels, and I'm not seeing a lot of food, guys, so that pretty much cinches it. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Alright. God, I just hate to leave that steel behind, but we got no choice. We got to get some food. All right, so we're gonna set course for, where is it? Set course for our for Keko Station. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just boost that far. We got full tank. So we might as well take it to the maximum, and then we'll pull components and see if we can't get to work on this door situation. Try to get some stabilization in here. I'm thinking we might want to get maybe get set up with a little bit of you know, like a bed situation and stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and off. Alright, so I'm gonna go to control panel. I want to ensure that all of our thrusters are on there. Wow, okay. Thruster. And let's see, is that everything? Okay. Okay. Interesting. There's a thruster that is coming across as on a different grid. I wonder if it's one of those. Huh. Alright, well we're flying along, and I'm definitely keeping my eyes out for any salvage, because salvage would be a very good thing right about now. And while we're doing this, let's go ahead and head on back and see about getting some stuff fixed here. I'd like to get this door up and running. Oh yeah. Let's put our weapons away. I mean, it's silly not to. And we'll leave our letter of marque and our clang and our coffee in the front seat. And we'll eat another bit of our very, very, very short rations. Alright, so let's go over here and get to work on this door. Alright. Okay, so let's get some of that, some of that. Get those. Let's see. Nope, can't grab those. We gotta fix that, but for now. Okay. Yeah, we really, really want to fix that. Alright, so we got that. Let's see, we'll take that, tend to that, take that. Alright, let's get this door fixed so that we don't fly out the back end while we're flying. Yep, I know I'm hungry, but at least I'm secure inside of the ship now. Nothing would be worse than flying out of that ship right now. I mean, that sucks. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I never noticed the emergency lever below. Now, tricky thing about that. Once we do this, we may be sealed up, but we also don't have access to certain things. Because this is not what we want it to be. Alright, and then we had a different setup here. And we're 100 clicks out from Keko Station. There's an Earth-like planet. Nice. Alright, back to work. Now, originally there was a conversion tunnel here, but we need to have something to sleep in, and we need something for other purposes too. So that is going to go here, and we are going to, oh shoot. No, why does it keep doing that? Dude, that's like terrifying. Let's not fly out of the ship, man. I'll never figure out why it likes to do that to me. It's like, it messes with me. So don't do it. I mean, I get it. We're flying really fast. I totally understand. We need a bathroom. At very least, we need a bathroom, and we need a place for this, I mean, it's pretty shitty that, you know, pardon my language, but it is pretty shitty that we gotta sit there and stare at the crapper while we're going to the sleep, but it is the way this works with minimal space, you know? Alright, let's get some more materials. And we still haven't even put a kitchen in place either. Oh no. Okay. Let's get really sketchy here. I like this, but we may have to go with a different kind of lighting. Because we are going to need a survival kit in here and a kitchen in here, and both of those thrusters are in my way. So, oh, good gravy. It's like it really wants to make me bounce off the ceiling. Makes me wonder Oh yeah? Where's that place? It says we found them, but I don't see them. Where are they? Oh, snap. That's what's going on. Oh, we've got a Mauler thruster going on here. Turn that off. Yep, Mauler thruster. That's what that was. Oh man. That's what, every time it fired, it would throw me to the ceiling. Yeah, we're rolling pretty hard here, so I don't think I can access anything from here, but let's see. Oh, good gravy. Obviously, somebody's firing on here. Okay, if that Mauler doesn't stop it, we're gonna be stripping it for parts. And we're gonna be adding its stuff to us. I don't understand what the hell is bouncing us. Alright, let's eat some more. We're starting to run low. We have that, and then we've got raw meat. But here's the problem. You gotta, if you eat it raw, it's gonna be like food poisoning and you're gonna be toast. So you gotta cook it. Which means we need a food processor or we need to sell it. One of the two. Because that is the only way we're gonna survive that particular condition. We're getting there. We appear to have two different pirate markers showing up on our screen. Looks like pirate activity is kicking up a notch, so. Hey, thanks for joining. Yeah, we're really tight on the food situation. I think we're gonna have to have the ramen too now. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna grab a Clank Cola to wash it down with. Oh wait, what's that? Oh, we got a distress call. Okay. Thrusters on. We are slowing down. Okay, I can't, I don't want to be the person that's that's feeling the need to go after that station down there. Now here's the thing though. Well, we have our fun friend parked on the bottom of our ship. We can't really like do anything with that. However, you know what I'm thinking, guys? Thinking we might sell it for some moolah. Like, I'm thinking maybe strip it of all of its ammo and everything and just sell it for parts. And then we should get a pretty good penny. Just take it down to bare minimum, you know, fill our hydrogen tanks as much as possible from it, take all the ammo out of it. What other things are in it? Let's take a look. Okay, can we transfer these things? No, we cannot. Alright. Let's see, let's transfer what we can to one of our cargo containers. Can we transfer Nope. Not to the terminal. But we can do it to that. Okay, those don't go through. Oh, I see. It's limited because of the size of the connection, I think. Telling you, I think that our ship down below, I think the Mauler is screwing with us. So I think that perhaps we might have to take some steps and remove the Mauler until we get a proper docking facility and get this ship a little bit bigger so it can accommodate a small craft. I think we need a hangar bay, honestly. All right, dampeners on. Let's get these dampeners on so that we can start slowing down. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is get on this. Where's the H2O2 gen? There it is, right there. Turning it off. That way we run solely off of our hydrogen tanks. And so now I know why our oxygen tank isn't even connected in either. Okay, gravy. That was really dumb in that design, but that's okay. We'll fix it. All we have to do is slap a connector where that where those two upper thrusters are, which is fine because I kind of wanted to have something there anyway. Okay, we're coming up on Keko Station, the only friendly port that we've got in the entire system, guys. Everybody else is neutral or hates us. But you know, that's just the way it is when you're a buccaneer out there doing the piracy thing. What I don't understand is why am I not getting a signal from them that's more than just my marker? It says 2 mixed signals, but I don't see this other signal. Alright, dampeners off. Let's start our decel. If I did this right, we should be... Alright, stand by. Okay, maintaining speed and course. Before we enter, I'm gonna need to do some adjusting with this. So I'm thinking we put the thrusters upwards in the aft section on those two there. And basically, I think that we should make these basically a thruster cluster that goes basically all directions. I mean, I like the idea of those there, but I think having an aft thruster assembly in all directions would really do a lot for the ship. And we, of course, need to do some graveling and stuff like that back there to smooth it out and make it nice. But if we can do that and we can put a connector on both of those locations, I think it will connect up everything. I also feel like if we do that, it's also going to allow us the capability of potentially putting some weapon systems on here too, which is something we desperately need. I also feel like we're going to need to take all this thin armor and turn it into heavy plate, or not heavy plate, but full blocks. And make this a little bit wider so we get those angle pieces right. I have some ideas, guys. I really, truly do. Alright, we're in final approach. So let's go ahead and bring it up. Final approach, and look, it is green. We are green. Alright, so we're gonna let this burn down for just a second, and we'll stop about a click and a half's good. Alright, so we don't want to... Actually, you know what? Let's go straight to the edge of the shield, because I want to make some adjustments. You can't obviously weld or grind inside of the safe zone, so we'll just have to sit outside of it for just a little bit, because I want to get the survival kit out of the mauler, and I want to be able to get it completely emptied out. That's close enough. I also want to get my bed built, get the toilet built, and then we'll need to get this out of here too. And I figure we can do we got to do something here with this, but we'll figure that out here in a little bit. Alright, so let's go ahead and open the back door, because that's, you know, the aft door assembly. Alright, so we need to figure out where we're going to put said survival kit. So I'm thinking these guys are going to need to be on either side of this. But then I thought, well, you know, it might be better to put them back here. So that's what I'm thinking. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab you guys and pull you back. And this would also provide a nice location for a survival kit, which is kind of what we need. And we could even do, a survival kit and a food processor on either side, and that would definitely give our ship more capabilities. I mean, we are a one-woman ship, so, you know, we don't need to worry about a huge crew for now. We may get bigger and get crew, in which case, you know, then we'll deal with that. I'm also thinking, I don't know, I feel like I don't really want to go blue. I think, like, I don't know, maybe green? Actually, we're gonna need to go and do a connector here, because we need to bring these things together. So what we're gonna need here is probably another cargo container, maybe? This would be the spot where we could put a survival kit. That would be this spot right here. So let's I wonder if we've got the steel plate, we can put it in there, just a temporary. Yeah. There we go. And then on this side here, we need this to be something that has a side and a bottom. So that's going to have to either be a cargo container, or it's going to have to be a connector. So if we're going to do that, we might as well make it a cargo terminal. That's just really sad, though, because I kind of didn't want to put a cargo terminal there. Oh, wait a minute. If that's okay, so how is that? Okay, this side's not connected because of the thing. But what about this side? We have that to here, and that goes up to here, and that connects to here, which means this doesn't have to be a fan. This could be, aha! This can be the fan. And then we just swap the fan with the, there we go, guys. This is it. we're just gonna move the air vent fan here. And the air vent fan because we don't need this here anymore. We don't have anything down there anymore. Although that could change, but it's not really a factor because we can put, we've got the survival kit here, but here we can put the food processor. That way we can cook the meat and any other foods we get. And we still have access to the the part in the back. See, we still have access top, just like over there, and we have access to this hole over here, which is where I was thinking we could put some sort of weapon system. Perfect. See, now this works out nicely. Makes it nice and cozy, squares it out, and then we're gonna go sell some stuff. We gotta get some oxygen though, and with the H2O2 gen off, that's gonna be mildly tricky. We probably should turn on the... Hey, look at that. See? We got thruster on both sides. Oh, we did get oxygen. Outstanding. This is great. See, now we're doing much better here. Okay. Alright, and this is an inset connector, which we need. And that connects to this back here, so that's good. Alright, so we just need to get this off of here. Alright, cool beans. So this is definitely in place. It's looking good. Now this part here, we actually technically don't need this on here, because this is a walkway just fine, so we're good that way too. Go ahead and get this in place. Almost. Okay, cool. That's the survival kit. We'll get that from downstairs. Bed. Alright. This is looking good, guys. I think we're getting somewhere here. Alright, cool beans. Let's go ahead and drop this material off. Drink our soda. Alright, let's go downstairs and get our survival kit. Make sure there's nothing in it. Okay. Alright, and we'll rat it. Okay, we'll take all that. And we're going to take everything out of here. And we'll rat it. Let's see if there's anything else in this ship that we want to take. Okay, so we've got ice. Okay. We'll leave a little ice in place. Alright. We're going to fly the Mauler in there and sell it, and then we'll fly it in there and we'll park it, and then we'll come back and we'll sell the Mauler and then load ourselves up with everything we need here. So let's go ahead and dump this in here. Alright guys, here we go. Let's do this. Actually, you know what, before we do that, I'm not feeling very confident that I will not get killed. So, yeah, let's do this. We're pirates. Well, technically we're buccaneers because we're not like being too terribly cruel, right? Isn't that what that works? All right, let's get this thing set up, and then we'll go in there and talk to our sponsors and get some stuff done. See, we got this nice little row of equipment we can work with here. That's nice. Like that. See, that's what we like. That's what we like to see. we'll see what they want, what they're looking for to sell, and maybe we'll sell some of our hard-earned loot. And then we do need to repaint that, of course. So, I thought about stealing those, but I'm thinking this might fetch a better price. So let's go ahead and head forward. Get right in there on the Keko station. And then we'll drop this pirate ship off. We did actually have a pirate ship, and we did technically steal another pirate ship, so we haven't, like, taken any ships that were civilian anyway. Alright, let's see here. Oh, you know what I just realized? Why are my gyros? Did I turn off? I must have turned off the gyros because they were messing with things. Oh, come on. Really? Alright, where's my gyros at in here? Okay, ore detectors, blah blah blah. Thrusters, okay, there we are, gyroscopes. Turn them all on. There we go. Now we can actually, like, land somewhere? Okay. Okay, where the hell is... Okay, this is an interesting station. Where... Am I... Oh! We're oriented wrong. That's why. I'm like, where are we landing here, guys? I do not see a landing pad anywhere, but now I see. Oh, interesting. We have a hangar bay. Alright, well, I am not entirely... well, I can guarantee you that the other ship is definitely not fitting in here. Why am I... oh. Oh, I see why. Alright, no problem. We have to actually come in here to park. Okay. No sweat, no problem. Alright, let's go get our other ship and bring it in. Alright. Where'd she go? Oh, that's right. I don't know, does our other... Oh, snap. Okay. We gotta find the other ship because I don't think we have any kind of, we have nothing take on it. I don't know that our other ship has a... Yeah, we don't have an antenna or anything on it, do we? Ah, that's not good. Okay, where did we go? Okay, we came from salvage, so we should be out. Aha, there you are. Yeah, we need to get you a, we need to get you a beacon. You don't have a beacon on here, do you? No. We definitely need to get you a beacon of some kind. Yeah, do we have enough components to build a beacon on here? Because that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be like a really major issue if we can't find our own ship. Like, that's like the big problem. And where are we gonna put said beacon? I guess we could put it right here and then just plate it over. I guess that's a good spot as any. Alright, beacon, here we are. Oh, good gravy, that's ugly. Okay, I'd rather do that. Even though I really hate the whole bulkiness of it, but we need it. Because otherwise, we will not find our ship one day, and then we will be very sad, so... Okay, I'll take that. All right, just 1 second, guys. I'll be. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being patient. I'm right back. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else we got going on here. We're gonna need some of those. We're gonna need some of that. We're gonna need some of those. And let's get this thing up so that we don't lose our ship again. Okay, let's see. What do we got down here? Hey, Minuteman, welcome back. Yeah, I saw the salvage contracts when I was doing economy. That was really cool. I'm pretty excited about that, actually. It works really nice. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put those in there. We need some more steel tubes. I'm pretty sure we got somewhere in here. Let's see. Well, if we don't have enough tubes, we can always find somebody to... Ah, there they are. And we need more radio components. I know we tore down one of these things. Where did I see? I know we got some somewhere in here. There's gotta be more. I'm just not seeing them. Ah, there they are. Alright, cool. Good, now that gives us a beacon to work with. And the other thing we need to do too is we probably should put some sort of landing gear down here of some kind, or a, you know what I think I'm just gonna do? I think we'll just put some mag plates on here. I mean, it's not pretty, but it'll do the trick. Let's see, mechanical. We're looking for mechanical. There it is. Yeah, we'll just slap a mag plate here. Here, and then we'll put here and there. Just for now, we'll do some proper work on them a little bit later. I was thinking later on what we'll do is we'll get some proper landing gear in place when we do the underbelly. And this ship is small enough that I may consider heavy armor, just because we're probably going to be getting involved in a few fights, I would guess, as we pacify and destroy installations as... wait, hold it. Why does that access denied? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't want to not have access to my connector. That's just crazy talk. Alright, so that'll do for now. So let's go ahead and hop on board. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. If we're going to do this, we might as well put a temporary patch over the top of this and give it some pressurization. We don't have any weapons right now, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to give it some pressurization, you know. Alright, there we go. And plus it'll prevent me from flipping out of the ship like I've been doing lately. Alright, so that should give us some pressurization, I'm guessing. Maybe. Let's see what we got down here. I don't... Yeah, it should pressurize us, so... Let's hop inside and see what happens. Alright, and... Okay, it's not pressurizing here, so obviously we have a gap in the situation here somewhere. Okay, it's not here. It's not there. Ah, it's this. There we go. Now we got air. How about that, guys? We can take our helmet off. Whew, feels good to take the helmet off finally. Okay, with the lack of lights, we need to fix that, so... I know, we're supposed to be going in here in a second, but I keep getting sidetracked, guys, because I keep wanting to, you know, get some sort of lighting in here and things like that. You know, little details. Alright, so we're going to do lighting here and here. I don't want... Ironically, both where the windows are. Alright, let's get out of here before we get hit by a rock. Now, if I remember correctly, we got to be oriented this way. Now, let's see here. I think we want to be on the other side. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we want to be over opposite here. Oh wait, no, is that a landing platform up here with a... Oh, it doesn't have a connector, but it is a landing platform. So I guess this would do for now. Helmet on. Closed. Alright. Airlock cycled. It's nice to have an airlock now. Alright, so yeah, we're good. We should sit there just fine. Okay. Oh yeah. Good. Oh, not so good. We should have probably been turned the other way. That might have been smarter. Alright, let's go down here. Let's get that ship sold. There's our other ship right there. Alright, cool beans. Alright, we made it to a station, guys. Cool. The only station that we can go to right now that's really... Well, the one station that's safe that we're not going to, like, destroy. Wow. Nobody here. Huh. That's interesting. I wonder if this is on the old economy rules. No, there's the item search, so it's not old economy rules. I wonder where everybody is. Where is everybody? Huh. Maybe they left when they knew there was a pirate coming. That makes sense. Okay, what do we got? Nope, access there. Okay, we got... There's our contracts. We're going to check those out later. We have a ship to sell. Where the hell is the ship sale area? Hello? Anybody here? I want to sell a ship. Hello? Huh. Maybe it's out here inside the ship area here. Hello? Okay, this is annoying if this is a ship place that doesn't sell, that doesn't do ships. That would really be stupidly ridiculous. Where's my... What the heck? Really? No repair section, maybe? Okay. Okay. That's interesting. Well, dang. There's gotta be more to this place than this. You can buy a ship. There's usually, on some of the other ones I noticed, there's like a repair place and stuff, but apparently this might not be a... I guess they're not all like that. Interesting. Okay, well, that's an interesting turn of events. Wait, what if it's downstairs? What if I missed it? Nope, I didn't miss it. Huh. That's odd. Maybe, is there any other exits around here that I didn't see? This, I should have closed this because it's like cycling and everything, so... No access to that hallway there, huh? Well, that's not cool. I was really hoping this place sold stuff. Alright, what do we got for contracts? Maybe we can make some money here. We got courier, bulk acquisitions, iron ingot. We might just scrap that ship. We could scrap it for parts and use the parts to work on the current ship if we wanted to. I just was hoping to be able to turn it over for scrap, but... Iron ingots, we can do courier stuff, but it's all really far distance. Well, 190 kilometers is doable. 2,000 is not. But you do a courier, you got 25 minutes to make the trip, and that's it, you know. And I don't know if I'm geared up for something like that. Oxygen bottles. Now, let's see, we could probably... Metal grids. I don't know that... How many metal grids do we have? I don't know. Yeah. These guys are really big on courier stuff. Alright, let's see what they're selling and buy... What we can do a buy and sell situation. What are they selling here? Okay, it looks like explorer ship, which we obviously cannot afford, and we can definitely get ammunition, but we don't have a weapon system for that. Ooh, data pads. Now that could be very useful. We got 60,000, 22 going out. How did I start? How did I get 60,000? Huh, anyway. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and buy those. That could be a $22,000 investment. Fruit seeds, nah, don't need it. Gatling ammo, that could be useful, but we could not get very much. Like, wow, it's like 173,000 per can. Dang. We'd be better off tearing down our explosives and building our own Gatling ammo. Okay, heavy module freighters, that could be useful. Hull frame J, I don't know what that is. There's some insect meat. That would give us some food. Because we can cook that on our little thing. Okay, mammal meat. We'll buy that too. Alright, there's a mini merchant. That's interesting. We don't need anything small though. We don't need those. Parachute canvas could be useful if we decide to go down to the planets. which we might do if we have enough thrust and there's a job that takes us there. So that could be useful, but we're limited funds right now, so I don't really want to jump into it. Let's see, solar cells, we got those. I'm not familiar with those ships. Okay, what are we selling here? Okay, we do have cobalt ingots, and we could definitely sell those. We can't really do anything but build tools with them, so they're not that critical. Detector components we could sell. That's a pretty good penny, actually. And I know we've got some. And gravity components. Oh, man! Okay, that's it. We're going to get the gravity components because I know we got them. Alright, let's go get the ship and let's get it hooked up to this thing and let's do some business. Like, seriously business. Like 700,000 for gravity components. Dude, we're gonna have millions. Alright, let's get this. Yeah, we're gonna fly out here. Yeah, we might not be able to sell the Mauler, but dude, we're gonna get some money the other way. You know, if we play our cards right, we might be able to get enough money. We could grab, what if we got one of those ships, scrapped it, you know, one of the large grid ships, scrapped it for parts, or merged it to this ship. Oh yeah, that would work too. Alright, let's go ahead and turn her on. And let's take it out. And we'll drop it down. Because we do have a connector in the aft specifically for this very purpose. Alright, cool. Oops, let's here we go. Alright guys, this is gonna be perfect. We're gonna get these gravity components off here. You know what we might end up doing? Finding... Oh, first of all, let's oh, that's raw meat. We can't eat that. That's not healthy for us. Oh, good gravy. Alright, that's okay. It's all good. Okay, store. Let's make some money. Okay, first let's look for a food that we can actually eat. Because that's not gonna fly. And they do not have any cooked meat at all. Oh, good gravy. Alright, okay, we're gonna grab some coffee. A whole bunch of coffee. Alright, so let's, before we dive into this, let's get ourselves a cup of coffee. Oh no, not that. I want this right here. Okay. Alright, so I don't know that that's going to help us much with the food situation, but we're going to definitely try. Okay, so let's go to cargo terminal. We have 7 gravity components. That's exactly what you need, and bam, just like that, we got money. 7 million, guys. That's how we be pirating and making money like that. We've got 148 detector components, so we're going to give these guys the full 30 they're asking for. And bam, there's some more moolah. They want power cells, but I'm sorry, those things are too precious for us to be giving those out. Nope. Radio components, we could dump a few. We've got 7 here. We already have our beacon. Okay, what else are they looking for? Thruster components. Well, we do have thruster components, so we might as well sell them too. 80,000 each? Oh, hell yeah. That's some money to be had there. Okay, let's check what else we got in this, in our connectors. Anything in the connector? Nope. Anything in that connector? Nope. That I want to part with? Okay, we don't have access to the other cargo containers. Why? Why do we only have one terminal? Food processor. What the hell? Hmm. We appear to have another connection problem. We're gonna have to fix that problem. Okay, so I don't know what the Ambassador Explorer is, but it's a lot of money. Let's see what else. Oh, there's more data pads. We haven't even looked at these ones. Let's see. We could definitely get some GAT ammo now. That's a lot of... I don't know what a Hall Frame J is. A heavy module freighter. That's... Sheesh. Look how expensive that is. That's insane. A J-class courier is super expensive. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't think we're going to be buying a ship from here anytime soon. So, yeah, it might be a good idea to pick up some GAT ammo. And we'll probably get some insect meat while we're at it. And then some steaks. Because, you know. And then we need to find another location. Someplace else. So, good gravy. Look at that. Look at the price of all this, guys. If you just want 16 Gatling ammos, that's what you're going to get. You know, I hate to say it, guys, but it's feeling like the explosives are the cheaper way to go. And we can break those up, and then we can make our own GAT ammo. So I think we're going to buy all the explosives. And then we will make our own ammunition. And that's what we're going to do, guys. Alright, so that's how this is going to go down. I can't believe we couldn't... I'm so disappointed the fact that we still have the Mauler. So, oh, snap. We better get this on her. We're going to be in a bad way. Okay, so here's the plan with the Mauler. We're going to leave it there. I don't think anything's going to happen to it for now. Until we know where we're going besides here. We also need to figure out what the major malfunction is here. Because we have nothing, we have cargo in here. Well, why is this not connecting to that to allow them to get that? I don't understand why these small cargo containers are not included in that selection process. That's so weird. We've got that's the terminal. Unless they're only... Oh, I wonder if they only go after terminals. I wonder if they all have to be a terminal. Oh, man. That sucks. Okay, well, we got some... We could break that down. I'm looking to see if we have anything else that's saleable before we leave. Don't see anything else that's very saleable. They don't want any of that. I mean, we could sell some more detector components, I guess. But we paid for all of the ones we already had, so yeah. Alright, let's drop those. Drop those and drop that. Alright. Okay, guys, we're gonna jump over here, hop inside. And we're gonna get our assembler breaking down those explosives and making us some ammunition. We did not have enough to do any other contracts, but that's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get over here to the processor here, and we're going to go ahead and set up 100, 100, 100. It's all we can make, and then the rest of it is seeds. So we'll go down here, and we'll harvest fruit seeds. Nah, actually it doesn't really matter because that's literally the only thing we're going to do. Cook food, and that's it. And it's not even collecting it. Wow, God, we've got some major disconnections going on here, guys. I'm not sure that's not even connecting to it. Like, I must have to manually grab the meat and stick it on there. Okay, that's like really annoying, but it's just how we do things, I guess. Meat. Alright. Meat. Alright, let's get the steaks on the cooker here. There we go. Get to cooking in there. Alright. Okay, let's start looking at these. Okay, ISDR. Oh, the guys we want to take out. Kelco. Now those are friendlies, so let's go ahead and get their locations. Okay, where is Ketco at? Oh, shoot! 9,000 flippin' kilometers. Yeah, not until we get a jump drive. Okay, oh, Ketco Station. We're gonna say that this is a, let's see, we'll go space. What kind of station? I guess this would be a component. Yeah, we'll say this is like a component station. There we go. That way I know A, I've been here, and B, I know that that's what that's for. Alright, what's the next one on the list? ISM, any more Kepco? Here we are, here's another Ketco. And let's see where this one is. Oh, that's another long ways away. Okay. Good to know they got stuff in farther reaches, but I would like another sponsored location. Nope. Ooh, wow. Pirate location. That's curious. Because we might be friends with them at some point. You never know. Where are they? 2,000. They're too far away. I'm looking for anything that's not thousands of kilometers away. I mean, honestly, that's... Okay, now we've done the... We're gonna go put these in here. Oh no, we'll put them in here. Because we're just gonna break them down. Because we can disassemble, and disassembling stuff is great. Now, here's the thing I noticed. Since I did this right before the update, I noticed that they're not naming the stations. That is mildly annoying. It makes me wonder if, because I set this up before the update, and there's no names on any of the stations on there, it makes me wonder if the economy update is not fully applied to this particular playthrough file. If that's the case, then may have to get creative. Alright, let's go have a steak. Alright. On. Okay, so... Yeah. Alright, so we don't really have another point to go to around here. So we better... Yeah, Yeah, I think we're gonna check out these other locations. Oh, yeah. I'm like, I don't know if I want to look at them yet. Oh, man. I don't know. We might not. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. I'm just really disillusioned by the fact that we could not sell that ship. It just really annoyed me. Like, I really wanted that ship sold. Like, sold for real. Ah. Alright, guys. Well, I am thinking this is a great point to end this episode. We managed to we found a station. We got to a station. We did upgrade and set up our ship a little bit. We've got a lot more work to do on our little Void Shadow ship here. What? I don't even remember what we decided to name it. Yeah, the Void Stalker. So our Void Stalker ship. There's a lot more we need to do. We got a lot more actions we need to accomplish. We got a lot more goals. We have our ship. Now we need our base, and now we need to take out facilities of everybody that isn't Ketko, because Ketko is our friend, and everybody else, they can suck it. They're nothing but trouble. Especially those space pirates. Those are real bad. We want to take them out as much as possible, and there's going to be a lot of shooting later on. Right now we're just trying to get built, get set, get ready to go, and then we can engage. And we'll be doing it not just in space, but on planetary surfaces, just because we're that way. Which is why I kind of really like that we have this fine hydrogen ship, which we're probably going to need to make bigger, and probably need to have bigger hydrogen tanks for. Honestly, I would not be surprised if we got a larger ship and merged this onto said larger ship. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, thank you so much for joining me for Void Pirates, and we'll see you next time. And hey, it was good to see you, Minuteman. Thanks for joining in, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.